Three, two, one. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone across the multiverse and the quantum realm? My name is Anthony Sims. This is
Cookie Cuts.
and we are closet content. We got confetti coming down from the ceiling. It's like sparklers going off. The bottle girls coming. They bring in all husky big bottles. So, Cookie, aka what's your real name? Tell the people your real name.
My real name is Adrian Torres.
Yes.
But Cookie,
Why do they call you Cookie?
bro, Cookie was some BS from middle school. Like I remember I had a project. It was like a paper. We were supposed to bring paper cookies.
Yeah.
I brought real cookies.
You a smart man.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's why
It came, that's what. Yeah.
They've been calling you Cookie ever since.
Yeah.
I always wondered that too. I was like, Cookie Cuts. I was like, maybe because he be cooking his cuts, And we're here today. First and foremost, this is your shop and Castillo shop. This is a beautiful establishment. So we're gonna give it up for y'all because this is amazing. You're only. I ain't trying to put all your business out there. You're a young man. Yeah, you're younger than me.
Pretty young.
Yeah, pretty young. I don't want whoever gonna see this. I don't want them to be like, yo, how old is he? But to be doing this at your age, man, I'm like, hats off to you, like real shit. Like this is real nice setup here. Y'all gonna see the video and stuff. So, how you been, man? How's life?
Working a lot.
Staying out of
Working
trouble?
a lot. Yeah. I don't like trouble. So just working a lot, hanging out, and trying to be
Trying to be a good young man.
Yeah. Yeah.
A wholesome young man.
There you
I wanted to talk to you just about. Obviously, we can get into getting a barber and stuff like that. But I just wanted to, kick it with you and have a conversation. It is the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all been busy because of the holidays?
Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy in here. At least now that it's only two barbers, so we used to work
Yeah.
at a barber shop with other people, and it's always been crazy at the barber shop.
Yeah.
But when a studio of two barbers, it gets crazy in here because it's only two of us, and sometimes we got multiple people.
Back to back.
So
What's how many cuts you think you're doing at like peak? What's an insane amount of cuts you've been doing in a day?
last Christmas, I did 22 or 23 haircuts in one day.
Nah.
So this year we're definitely trying to beat that record.
Yeah, so let's all right.
Christmas.
Yeah, let's get 25.
Yeah,
Let's
hopefully.
get 30 for Christmas.
Hey.
I couldn't do one haircut, so
Right.
that's
We'll
that's
get
insane.
you there.
Yeah,
Hopefully we can teach you one day.
I'll be your apprentice.
I'm down.
Adrian, where are you from, Adrian? Because we're hearing the accent a little bit. Not too much on my boy.
bad. All right.
Not too much on my boy. But where are you from, Adrian?
I came from Puerto Rico. I
Yeah.
came from Puerto Rico to Delaware.
San Juan.
Not San Juan.
Oh, okay.
But that's the capital. We good over there. We're from Puerto Rico. I came from Puerto Rico when I was 12 years old.
Okay, so
We got hit by a hurricane out there.
Yeah.
Hurricane Maria. A lot of people
Yep.
know about that. My mom brought me out here. My aunt was already out here. I started school and all that.
What was it? Because being 13, that's like a decent amount of your life already lived somewhere. What was it like growing up in Puerto Rico?
It was fun.
Yeah.
When you're at that age, you don't got nothing to worry about.
Hell no.
You're
No
living
bills.
out there in the mountains, beaches, all that stuff. It was fun. It
Yeah.
was fun. Hot weather.
That's amazing. Yeah.
It was really fun.
When you moved up here, was it like so does it ever get cold down there? No.
No, never.
So do you remember like your first winter here?
I got to Delaware November 10th.
Damn.
November 10th, 2017. And as soon as I walked out that airport, it was
What the fuck is this?
It was something different, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's intense. I couldn't imagine living on like an island and then being like moving to like it'd be different. You moved like to the south, like Florida or like what I'm saying, or like North Carolina. But you were like, nah, right to fucking the
It's a
northeast.
challenge. It's a challenge. Not only because of the cold, because that stuff you really get like, come on,
Yeah, you get
put a
used to
hoodie
it,
on or
yeah.
whatever. The English.
Yeah.
English and being at a I got here in middle school.
That's
So
rough.
That's when the bullying and
Yup.
all that stuff is normal and all that. So the English was probably the most challenging part.
Yeah. Because you've taken someone who like spoke just Spanish. I mean, I know you probably know some English, like obviously, but for 13 years, it's not the same as like a 4-year-old. You know what I mean? Who
No,
like doesn't
it's
really
not.
speak yet.
Yeah.
That's hard as
It
shit.
was difficult. It was difficult,
Yeah.
bro.
But I mean, your English sounds fine. So,
Right. Hopefully. Thank you.
hopefully, fuck.
Thank you.
So yeah, like I said, we're gonna talk a little bit about the barber and stuff like that. But I want to get deeper into like who you are. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe too. If you're listening on Spotify, I think you can rate this 5 stars.
Oh, we on Spotify.
Yeah, we on Apple Podcasts too, but I'm only promoting Spotify because
Okay,
it's easier for me to do.
Oh, I know that. That's fire.
We everywhere. We're global. Thank you for the mixing up the drinks too.
Of course.
We had to sip.
What drinks?
This guy, what drinks?
juice.
This is just juice.
Yeah.
Me and this guy have had some interesting nights together.
Crazy.
I've seen this man intake a lot of tequila,
Hold
and
it there.
I'm like, there's no way he'll be alive. And the next morning, he's like, oh, I went and did like 15 haircuts. I'm like,
Nah.
damn.
No, we don't like doing that. Well, I don't know what you're talking about right now.
I think I made most of that shit up just now. Honestly, I think I'm actually lying. What are some things people may or may not know about you? Like, they don't got to be like deep dark secrets or stuff like that. But like, what's something outside of like cutting hair that you want to like get out there for people to like, I don't know, like understand about you?
Man, I think one thing a lot of people just don't know. A lot of people do see me traveling a lot.
Yeah, you be out.
I go to Puerto Rico a lot.
Yeah.
Almost every couple months or whatever.
Still got family there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All my family. I think something a lot of people don't. I got a lot of hobbies.
Yeah. All right, list them.
I got a lot of hobbies.
Name every single one. No, I'm joking.
Shooting range is probably one.
Didn't know that.
Oh, love it. I love it. Horseback riding.
Yeah.
I love horses. I got one tatted right
Tough.
here. Man, sports.
Yeah.
Play a lot of soccer. Still go to batting cages.
Yeah. Damn. Honestly, I didn't know none of this shit.
Yeah. Basketball.
Yeah.
What else, man?
You like to ride bikes too?
Yeah. I got my own bike. I
Yeah.
like riding bikes around. Just a lot of stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I got a lot of hobbies.
I fuck with that.
I like enjoying.
Yeah. Have you ever been camping before? You said you went from the mountains and shit. So
Never been camping.
Would you go?
Which is crazy. I never been.
Yeah.
Never been camping.
Would you do it though?
Would I do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Take
I
my boy
like,
camping.
I like being on a survival mode.
Yeah.
That's always been a thing I wanted to do.
Making your own fire and shit.
I go
Fishing.
fishing a lot.
Yeah.
I go fishing a lot. So yeah, all that type of stuff. I would love to do it. I never been camping though.
Yeah.
So it will be if one of you people.
Come on. Let's go take my man camping. Let's get the RV. Nah, fuck that. We getting tents. We outside with it. We're not we're not glamping. We camping.
Hopefully we get attacked by a bear and shit like that.
Yeah,
You know,
okay,
that's
he
how
bugging.
you-
I don't know.
That's how you get to those levels.
Yeah, that's how you build. That's how you build character. That's what's up, man. And like, I do think anyone who's like an entrepreneur like yourself or Castillo, like a lot of people only know what you do. They don't know like who you are and stuff like
true.
that. And I think it's important that we like show the lifestyle of
Right.
it, and not just the business and things like that.
100%.
So you're 13, you get here. That was long ago, but it wasn't that long ago. When did you get like feel like you wanted to like get into like your own bag of like getting my own money? Was it something you just saw around the crib? You have brothers, right? You have an older brother, don't you?
Yeah. I got 4.
Damn, did not know that.
Yeah, I got 4
Yeah.
older brothers. So when I get here with one of my oldest brothers.
Yeah.
He's 2 years older than me. When we get here, he's helping my mom out and stuff like
Yeah.
that. By the way, I moved here with my mom by myself, So he decides to go back to Puerto Rico after 3 years of helping my mom and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that's when I realized, I always been on that. I always was like that little kid that was on that bullshit. Everything is funny. Everything is a joke. And that's when I realized, like, damn, now I gotta lock in.
Yeah, it's not really a joke. Yeah.
Now I gotta help moms.
Yep.
I was like 14 maybe. I was 13.
Damn.
Just doing the roofs and all that stuff. Then I jumped into a trees company.
Mhm.
And then after that, I hit freshman year. That's when I started with my first clippers, cutting everybody in school, cutting my brothers, cutting my family members.
What happened for you to touch your first pair of clippers? Was it just like, I'm just gonna do this, or was it like somebody like tapped you on the shoulder, was like, yo?
I was making money on my other jobs, but which is kind of funny. My father-in-law, my girlfriend's father.
But listen, they locked in.
Yeah. My father-in-law. One time I asked him for a job because he got his own business as well and stuff like that. And I asked him for a job. He was helping me out a little bit. And then one day he was like, "Yo, like, you don't know how to do anything else. Like, what can you do?" And that's when I realized, yo, I got a pair of
Good
clippers.
skill, yeah.
Let me cut your hair, stuff like that, you know. And little by little, I started cutting more people's hair and getting a little bit of money, and
Yeah.
now we're here.
You cutting hair in school? Did teachers ever like find you, like cuss you out or some shit like that?
No, the funniest. So I went to a vocational school.
Yeah, same. I went to St. George's.
I went to Del Castle.
All right, let's go. We in the building.
Yeah. I went to Del Castle. So as you know, shops they got their own bathrooms.
Yup. Yes.
Their own locker room. And all that shit.
Yes.
So I remember one time my boy Thomas. I haven't seen him, talk to him in a minute, but he out there. He's gonna watch.
Shout out to Thomas.
He was like, yo, come on, let's do it.
Yeah.
I was like, I bet. We got in the locker room, started getting his hair, fucked this shit up. Bad. Yo, let me tell you something. Fuck this shit up. So, funny thing was...
Fuck this shit up.
Funny
Bad.
thing was, my teacher, before he got his electrical trades license and all that stuff, he actually got his barber's license.
No way.
He used to be a barber. So thank God he was there and he was able to help me fix that cut. And
that's crazy.
A couple stuff, but yeah, that's how it was. I never got in trouble for it. Just always at the shop there, cutting some hair, and then my house, my ugly basement.
So we here at this space right here. What's the name of it? What's the name of this? Give me the name.
CK Studios.
CK Studios. What's the C and the K stand for?
Cookie Cuts, Castillo Cuts.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
It's only two of us, so we decided to
CK.
CK.
We at CK right now. What was the journey like getting up to here? Because I know you was stacking up money.
No, I wasn't.
No.
It was crazy. So we were at the barbershop one day, and we always wanted to do something like this, you know, like me and him.
Yeah.
We since we met, bro, we've been locked in. You know, like we hang out everywhere.
Nah, I fuck with Castillo.
We everything together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one time we got a phone call, and we're like, they were calling us for this suite, and they were like, yo, we're looking for people to rent it out.
Yeah.
So me and him locked in. A month after that, we were here already.
Yeah, because this is like that was September, right? Open this up. No.
September, first day of September.
Yeah, I remember that.
They told us about it the first week of August.
Yeah, damn.
So it's not like we were getting ready to.
It was just kind of like it just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That as soon as we found out we were moving here, we were like, all right, let's lock in, save some money up, and get everything together.
What do you think the hardest part about being, you know what I mean, a co-owner now compared to like just renting a chair in somebody's shop? Or do you find it easier now because there's less? It's just kind of just you and him.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's more freedom for sure.
Yeah.
Like as barbers that like to go out and stuff like that and do stuff here at the shop.
Yeah.
There's more freedom. It's not easier though.
Hell no.
And we do work way more than what we used to. Not just because we didn't have respect for the other person or we just didn't have business in the other place. It's just
more. It's just y'all two.
Now it's us two, and then everything you see here came out of our pockets, and the same. Now we don't got nobody to clean up after us.
It's just y'all.
Now we're not babies, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got our own stuff. We got to take care of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Now for sure, it's all like all your responsibility now. And y'all definitely killing it. And, it's definitely not. Yeah, I think. Not, I never was a barber, so I can't really speak on it, but I think it would be a little easier to be under somebody else.
1,000,000%.
You know what I mean? Letting them do, you know what I mean, cover all the overhead. You got to worry about, the taxes and getting paid and all the legal stuff and
A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Shit.
And not only that, how can I tell you this? A lot of the times, a lot of people that don't really know us, they see us like outside, like taking trips and all that stuff, and they think we're just living our best life. Yeah. But really, we just when we're not out in Puerto Rico or in Hawaii or whatever, we're here 12, 13 hours just straight working. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when you showed me your calendar. We was out one night, and that shit was like, it had like an hour of like, maybe I don't have anything, but that shit was like from like 9 to fucking like 8, just like booked up, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, nah, we work 10 times harder and 10 times more than what we used to work. So, but when we're talking about working right now, we're busting our ass, but when we're talking about the money part too, that's when it's really like thanks to us working so much as this trip.
I can buy these things
and this hobby and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's
it's the give and take. You know what I mean? Pros and cons. Yeah.